Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we'll be working on urban sketching. So this is the site location and I have used this building for our urban sketching. I'm Sheena Anam, I'm an artist from Bangalore and an art educator. I'll also link this image on the screen when we are painting. So I'm using Ayush paper watercolor book for my paper. It is a square sketchbook of the size 7 inches by 7 inches and it has 270 GSM. This paper is ideal as it can hold good amount of ink and watercolors. For my paints, I'm using Camel Artist watercolor cakes. And you can have a set of round brushes. All the rest materials will be linked in the description box below. Urban sketching is usually done on site or at the location itself. So I have clicked this image and used it as my reference. Let's begin painting. Firstly, I'll use a fine liner and I'll start by drawing prominent lines. So I first draw the floor line and then the structure of the building. So look out for big geometrical shapes like squares, rectangles and triangles which make up the building. I have taken the side view of this building. So one which has an electric pole and another which is covered with a tree. I'm using small scribbles to make the grass. One side of the building here has a tree, so I have drawn the outer structure and then I'll fill it with color. I'm drawing some loose hanging plants towards the top and we also have a tanker. On top of the building is a net, so I have done a checkered pattern. And towards one side of the building here I'm drawing the windows. You don't have to add a lot of detail to it. We can also add the details when we are painting. For urban sketching, you can also look out for a focal point. It can either be a 1-point perspective or a 2-point perspective or even a 3-point perspective. In this case, we're doing a 2-point perspective. After we are done with the rough sketch, we can start by adding colors. I like to work with layers. First, I have added one coat of paint, which is quite lighter. And for the trees, I have used light green and dark green. You can also mix a little bit of yellow. Also take good note of any street lamps or electric poles. They add life to your paintings. Next, I'm going to do the splatter technique where I have added small dots of paint. Now take good note of highlights and shadows. Now I'm switching between the round brush using a very thin brush and adding dark shadows using black. You can dab off the excess paint on the paper towel. I personally loved the reference that I have clicked here because it has a string of plants which has grown on these electric poles that I'm drawing now. So I'm doing this with a CD marker. You can also do it with a thin paintbrush, and I have let the surface behind dry. So it is wet on dry. So the behind surface is quite dry so that it doesn't smudge. There's also a wire moving down vertically. You can also add a few scribbles, a few lines using the scumbling technique or the stippling technique. You can also do the cross hatch. These are just a few types of hatching. I like to do this after I have painted the piece. Urban sketching is done as a memory for oneself. Instead of clicking pictures, we are being very artistic and we draw what we see in front of us. So this also improves our sketching techniques. Once you're done painting the whole piece, you can also add details about the place, like the name of the street or the name of the place. You can write it in freestyle calligraphy or block letters. That's it for today's tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. You can also check out other products from Ayush paper. Their website will be linked in the description. We also have another website named askayushpaper.com where you can drop in your questions or queries related to art, paintings, or any art supplies. Don't forget to follow our Instagram handles. Thank you. Take care.